Hello folks, welcome to another edition of the Underground Health Club. I'm your host, Dr. Joe Casper. We have an exciting program today. I'm real excited, but first, I do want to thank our sponsor, Power Pack 3, the vitamins that go from the lab to the patient, never sitting on a shelf. Probiotic, digestive enzyme, multivitamin, the world's freshest vitamin. So let me kind of toss these over here. Oh, somebody caught them, that's great. Anyway, our guest today is an amazing gentleman. I met him a couple of years ago. He treats people with so much respect. He's a great health professional in the community, actually. And I'm honored and privileged to welcome Dr. Eric Dahl.
Thank you, Dr. Joe.
Dr. Dahl, welcome to Underground Health Club.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate being here.
It's going to be a very interesting show. And first I want to talk about how you and I met a couple of years ago. It was very interesting, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Yes, we met up at the YMCA up on Tramway.
Yes, yeah, right, exactly.
And we struck up a conversation at that time, and we've been good friends ever since, and trying to help you out, and you try to help me out. That's
the way the world should be. Now, was I obnoxious? Did I have my New York accent with me? I guess I always do.
a little bit, but no, it was great. And once I got to know you, your credentials are outstanding. So it's always great working with you.
You know, it's interesting because when I met you and then your lovely wife, who's over there, we can't see her, but she's in the audience, that I saw how much you cared for people. And I thought that was really a great thing to see. And you were new to chiropractic because you came here a few years ago, and I believe you retired Air Force?
Yes, I am retired Air Force. 20 years in the Air Force, and retired out here at Kirtland Air Force Base, and then chose a second career to go back to school to become a chiropractor.
Interesting. Now, how hard is it to fly a plane? I want to know this. I gotta know this. How hard is it to fly a plane?
It takes a little bit of skill, and the initial part it takes a while to figure out how to take off and land. But after that, it's a lot more easier. And flying in the Air Force was one of the greatest highlights of my life.
Now let me ask this real quick, because then we've got to get into health stuff.
Yes.
I saw the movie Sully.
Yes.
I'm sure you did as well.
Yes.
Okay. What he did was an absolute miracle, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
And thank God he didn't listen to them, because they would have died, right?
Yes, exactly.
How did he land that plane in the Hudson?
Well, he probably landed that plane in the Hudson about 100 times before he actually had to land it.
Interesting.
That's one of the things pilots do is they practice water landings in simulators all the time. So he knew the exact procedures to follow, and he made his choice, and he made the right choice.
Well, I was just angry they tried to indict him.
Yes.
And hurt him.
Right.
So it really, really bothered me. And I know that, that's the opposite of your personality.
Right, right. No, he made the best judgment call he could have. Well, absolutely.
Thank you for sharing that. So you were in the Air Force. I believe you're from Washington State?
Yes, I am. Southwest Washington. Grew up about 40 miles north of Portland, Oregon.
Oh, wow. Is that like the apple capital of the world?
Well, yeah, the apple capital of the world, also the rain capital of the world.
Oh, it rains a lot.
It rains a lot, yes.
Is that why you guys have great vegetables there?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So it's interesting because most people retire from the Air Force, they're not getting into chiropractic. So I guess my question is, why did you become an orthopedic surgeon, internal medicine? What was the deal?
Well, what the real deal was is that well, I initially had some chiropractic health care on myself when I was an athlete in high school. It really helped me out get through track and cross country. Got away from it after I got out of high school, and really was away from chiropractic for almost 30 years. About 3 years before I retired here at Kirtland Air Force Base, I started seeing the base chiropractor, and it made a dramatic change.
not traumatic, exactly.
Dramatic change in my health, and basically in about a 6-month time span after seeing the chiropractor on base, I lost about 30 pounds, got back in shape to run marathons. And at the age of 47, I ran a 3:21 marathon.
Wow, because I've seen you on Facebook, I see you running races, which I can't do anymore because I'm too injured from all my years of stuff, but I can run sprints, which I'm happy about, but my distance running days are over, and I'm okay with that. But the fact you could still do that at your age is amazing.
Yeah, and it's still my favorite thing to do.
Run, Eric, run, is that it?
Run, Eric, run, that's exactly right. And so, as a chiropractor, what got me into chiropractic was the dramatic change it made in my life. And then I wanted to make that change in other people's lives, that we can actually heal ourselves with the proper nutrition, the proper adjustments on the body, the proper health care towards ourselves, and it's all within ourselves. It just has to be unleashed.
It's interesting, but some of my friends will sometimes say, I was getting, that frog I just got? Every show I get it once.
Okay.
I just do. Folks, that's life.
Yes.
That you know, someone will say, well, you know, a chiropractor is not a real doctor. And I have friends who are MDs, all genres. And it's interesting that some of them who are MDs go to chiros, they go, I can't tell anyone.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
Right. And actually, we are real doctors. We go through schools that are accredited for healthcare.
Yes.
And so we earn a 4-year doctorate degree from a chiropractic school. My school I went to was in Portland, Oregon, the University of Western States. And it's a 4-year doctoral program. And we actually, as chiropractors, spend more time in the classroom than a medical doctor does. Our classroom requirements are more than that of a medical doctor. The biggest difference one of the biggest differences between chiropractors and medical doctors is, as a chiropractor, we do not focus on the pharmacology. We focus on physical medicine and rehabilitation.
Yes.
And then also we do our clinics and our internships and our residencies in sequence with our chiropractic training. So we don't do the complete schooling and then go off to an internship. We do it concurrently. And so it keeps everything fresh as we're learning it and being able to practice on patients at the same time.
I think that's great. I remember when my dad had a massive stroke years ago. I found a great chiropractor. Actually, her name is Denise Cirillo from Staten Island. Actually from Bayonne, New Jersey, but she practiced in Staten Island.
Okay.
And she would work on my dad and do a lot of manual kinesiology work on him.
Yes.
And she did it on her lunch hour. I mean, it was great. And I never forgot that. But her kindness, you know, it wasn't a mill.
Right.
Now I've seen chiropractic offices where they have 200 patients a day, and it's a mill, like anything else.
Right. Right.
I know you don't do that.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
No,
you make a lot more money, but you won't get the care.
Right, and I'm really focused on the patient-centered healthcare. Typical visit with me will last anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes, depending upon the conditions. And I almost always, unless a person is coming in just for routine care, looking for routine adjustments, most people come in with a soft tissue injury of some kind.
Yes.
And so I come into that appointment thinking I want to rehab that person. That they come to my office. It's a one-stop shop that I can do instrument-assisted soft tissue mobilization. I can do light therapy, and I can do ultrasound and electrotherapy on them, depending upon their needs, because they don't need to be. People are busy.
Yes, they are.
And they don't need to be running from office to office to office to pick up individual treatments on different things.
You know, that's a really, really good point. Now, I just got word from our producer that we have to take a station break.
Okay.
So, folks, we will be back in a couple minutes. Actually, I think 2 minutes. So please stay tuned. Now, Dr. Dahl, will you be back here after commercial?
I certainly plan on being here.
You're not going to run out the door?
I'm not going to run out. Well, I maybe go out and get a quick mile run in, but.
There you go. All right. Folks, we'll see you in a minute. Thank you.
All right.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, #life change will occur.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. So maintaining this old car is your best option. Keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Yeah, you can see that. The reason runners are on base right now.
Throw around and they have him.
Wow, nice.
This right up the middle. Watari, one, and the second one.
He's kind of teed off, and he's landing anything he's throwing.
Oh, and down.
That's a high, towering fly ball to right. V-Hill to his left, towards the line.
Cabral's got to finish him here, guys. 1, 2.
That's over.
And down goes Russell. That's it. It's a KO. Sanchez heavy right. Again, this one to the body of the left hand. Boom. Headhead's going to go to...
Hits in the air, tailing towards the right field line, and deep. Behill going back, still going back, and make.
Runner goes. Beautiful throw. Oh,
Got it.
What a cannon by Phoenix Country.
A nice combination. Body, and then the left hand, and then the left hand hook.
Don't forget, every Proview Network sporting event is on sale at our DVD store. Go to www.proviewnetworks.com to buy your DVD today.
Folks, welcome back to the Underground Health Club. I'm here with Dr. Dahl. Now, Dr. Dahl, we were talking about some science stuff. So
Yes.
where were we exactly?
Where were we as far as the science goes?
Yeah, you were explaining about soft tissue damage and issues with people.
Right. So one of the things with soft tissue, again, we all experience traumas, little traumas, either little traumas or big traumas throughout our life physically. And so usually there's a component of some sort of soft tissue damage that for most people doesn't actually get addressed properly. A lot of times we go to our medical doctor and they'll say, well, you got a sprained ankle. It's going to take about 6 weeks to heal. Here's maybe some pain medication, or take some ibuprofen, and I'll see you unless you have a problem.
But here's the thing. Here's what they do. They have to, by law. In other words, they have no choice. My medical doctor friends have told me, they go, Joe, if we don't do this, we're in trouble. Mm-hmm. They have to.
Right.
And it's funny you mentioned about soft tissue, that an MRI, a lot of times I think it's better than X-ray. It shows more tears.
Absolutely.
Right. However, I've had a number of MRIs, but as my good buddy, Bo High, and you know him too, Bo Hightowers,
Dr. Bo.
who's been on the show, says, you're not your MRI. So I have 3 tears in my shoulder. Mm-hmm. My biceps tendon, my ulnar collateral ligament, and my labrum.
Yes.
And I have frozen shoulder with it. Wouldn't that be 99.999% surgery for that?
Typically, that's what you go to a medical professional, that's what they'll say.
Right, and the MRI said surgery.
Right.
And Bo said no, and no surgery. I can lift my arm up.
Exactly.
So that's the point. But that's what most people elect to, because that's what they know. And now sometimes you do need surgery.
Yes.
I mean, if you are in a car accident and you break your femur, okay, you need surgery.
Yes.
Let's be real.
Right.
You know?
Right. Well, and that's the difference between a severely acute case and a case that may be just minorly acute, but if you don't treat it properly and have the long-term care, it's going to become a chronic condition. And so that's what I really try to work on with the soft tissue, is preventing those chronic conditions being a lifestyle versus a temporary change in your lifestyle.
Right.
And I want people to get back to being able to be as active as they can and to live a full and normal life. So things with soft tissue, and I'm sure you've had it, the instrument-assisted soft tissue mobilization.
Of course, yes.
Oftentimes known as Graston.
Yes.
Where we go in and we actually, through the surface of the skin with a tool, we help break up scar tissue over tendons, ligaments, and in muscle. And then the body's natural immune system, our bodies are designed to heal itself. Our body will then clear out that scar tissue, and it will increase the range of motion, and people will feel better.
I agree. Now, one of the points I want to make too is, and I know you'll agree with this, is I know for a fact, well, I can't say I know for a fact, because nothing is 100% in this world except for death and taxes.
Yes.
Okay. That nutrition plays a tremendous role in healing.
Absolutely.
If your body is acidic, it's much harder to heal.
Absolutely.
And I'm blessed. I've had 10 surgeries in my life, as you know. I've broken things, torn things. I've broken my neck. I've had knees. I've been a mess. I always come back and heal because of my nutrition.
Exactly.
Always. And that's a factor. So most athletes train hard,
Yes.
work hard, play too hard
Yes.
off the field.
Yes.
Okay. So if you have something that's torn, you tear your anterior cruciate ligament.
Yes.
You might need surgery there. You have surgery. Okay. You rehab. They come to you. They go to PT. They in the gym. Every kind of therapy imaginable.
Right.
So person A does that and tries to eat organic food, the right vitamins, all that stuff, and they heal 6 months. The person now who goes out for beers every night, it's going to be slower.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's, like you mentioned, the acidity or alkalinity of the body can have a huge and dramatic effect on overall health. And so one of the things we look at in the whole aspect of things is, what are you doing in your lifestyle that is either helping or hindering your progress in getting better? Right. And so absolutely, nutrition plays a huge role. And as you mentioned, acidity is a problem. We want to turn people more towards the alkaline side of their nutrition. And so, you know, that's, again, a lifestyle thing. Our standard American diet, our SAD diet.
It is very sad, very sad.
The SAD American diet is it's laced with things that are actually toxic and bad for us, and it's going to drive the body towards acidity. Most chronic diseases, such as cancers, diabetes, and those sorts of things, thrive in an acidic environment in your body. You reverse the pH of the body, and most of those diseases begin to improve.
You know, it's interesting that you say that, and people talk about it, and we live in a world where people talk a big game. They talk, and I'm a big talker. I'm a doer, but I'm a big mouth. I know I am. There's no hiding that fact. But it's funny, before coming on the show, my mom had called me, and I told her that there was a Facebook post that somebody from California posted up. And the lady said, you give someone Oreo cookies and cheese doodles, and they go, oh, I'll take some of that. As soon as you say, I'm going to give you something healthy, they go, let me do my research.
Right.
Are you kidding me?
Exactly, exactly.
So you do your research on what? I mean, it's, I'm choking about this because think about this. So in other words, they're going to research how healthy it is. Are they going to research the lard and the chemicals and the sugar in the Oreo cookies? No chance.
No chance.
So when they say that, you know they're lying.
Right.
What they're really saying is, I don't want to get really healthy because then I got to change everything,
right,
and I might not fit in.
Right. Right.
It's a huge factor.
And it changes our lifestyle.
Yeah.
And that's probably the hardest thing for people to change. But the flip side of that is, do you want to live with chronic disease, or do you want to be that 70 or 80-year-old person that can still play with their grandkids, have fun, be out and exercising? And you know, really the motto in life, which is not our motto here in America, but we should be living long, dying short. And so,
where'd you get that from?
You know, I don't remember. Is that you?
Yeah, yes,
oh, okay.
yes. Okay. When I first met you, I said that to you.
Yeah, but that's
actually I said the reverse. People in this world are dying longer and living shorter.
Yes.
I said the opposite. So yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
but it's absolutely true. Yeah, and so, you know, really, you know, and you know, that is really a nutrition and lifestyle based type of activity. In terms of chiropractic, you come in, get adjusted. We help the nervous system.
That's very important. I mean, in fact, that's critical because if the spine and neck are aligned, like I get adjusted, and it makes a difference.
It does.
But I don't just rely on that alone.
Oh, absolutely not.
There's way more than that, right?
It's comprehensive health.
Yes.
And to think that you're only going to find health through one avenue in your life is really chasing the wrong dream.
I agree. I agree. So, and it's interesting about dreams and getting healthy to live a long, long life. And I absolutely want to talk more about this. We just got to know that we have to go to a station break in a second.
Okay.
But when we come back, though, Dr. Dahl, I want to talk about the phenomenal programs that you do.
Okay.
Will you kindly explain that to us?
I sure will. Thank you.
You're welcome. Folks, we'll be back in a minute. Time for a commercial break.
Visit the Frontier Restaurant. Due to heavy construction on Central, take lead or coal coming north or south. The Frontier Restaurant. Get your Frontier fix on.
I am never getting married. Never. Guaranteed.
You picked a beautiful ring.
Thank you. We're never having kids.
I love it here.
We are never moving to the suburbs. We are never getting one of those. We're never having another kid.
I'm pregnant.
I'm never letting go.
For all the nevers in life, talk to State Farm agent Michelle Rudolph or Marty Size in Albuquerque.
Gecko's Bar and Tapas, a proud supporter of Proview Networks. It's been a fan favorite spot for food lovers and sports fans. With not one, but two great locations, including outdoor patio, an atmosphere you won't want to miss. Geckos, off Academy and in Nob Hill.
Now there's an easier way to find deals at great New Mexico restaurants. DineNM.com. Just use your smartphone. Go to the site, download the app. No purchase or printer necessary. DineNM.com. The easiest way to save money when dining out.
Ladera Golf Course on Albuquerque's west side features spacious greens, 27 holes with outstanding practice facilities, and beautiful views of the Sandia Mountains, nestled at the foot of the volcanoes. Our 300-person banquet room and bridal suite is perfect for all occasions. Customize your room with color, chair covers, table linen, dinner, and champagne. Visit our cafe and bar with daily specials and happy hour, plus our full-service golf pro shop. For tee times and more information, call 505-836-4449.
Altitude Sports Grill is where Albuquerque's sports fans won't miss a game. With locally crafted brews on tap and refreshingly crisp cocktails. Located in Hotel Cascada, Albuquerque residents find a staycation worth staying for. Catching Lobo sports, enjoying a beer on the beach, or wiping out, Hotel Cascada is home to your urban adventure. Affordable guest rooms, no-hassle water park parties, and much more.
Want to eat at a great New Mexico restaurant? Then go to DineNM.com and get a true New Mexico dining experience. We're dedicated to promoting New Mexico-owned restaurants. We advertise restaurant specials, events, and deals all in one place. No need to sign up, sign in, or print out a coupon. Just show your smartphone to your waiter. It's free and easy to use, so find a new special place and enjoy New Mexico's fabulous restaurants. Download the app and visit us online at DineNM.com today.
Don't forget, every Proview Network sporting event is on sale at our DVD store. Go to www.ProviewNetworks.com to buy your DVD today.
Well, folks, we're back for the final segment of today's program on the Underground Health Club. Dr. Dahl is still with us. Thank you for not leaving.
Yeah, well, you didn't have enough time to go out for that 1 mile run.
Yeah, I know, right, exactly. So before we get into the next part of the segment is, I want to give a really big shout out to Dr. Mark Schwartz.
Yes.
Okay, over in Montgomery, who's a great guy, great chiropractor. I know him real well. Mm-hmm. And he went out of his way to help you, didn't he, when you first got here?
Yes, he did. And again, when I came into the business of chiropractic, I was a retired Air Force officer. And so I didn't have a whole lot of doctoring experience in the professional world, as you might think.
Right.
And so Dr. Schwartz mentored me and helped me.
I asked him today, it was very nice. I'm like, I met you, and I'm like, I like to help you, but I'm a nutrition doctor, a little different. I can only help in what I can do.
Right, right. And so thank you, Mark Schwartz. It was very, very helpful, the mentoring that you gave, and it's definitely helped out. It's not something you had to do, but it's something you did for the goodness of your heart.
Well, he's a great guy. I mean, him and his wife Flossie run the practice, great practice over there in Montgomery.
Yes,
Fantastic.
yes, indeed.
They're really great people. Wait, oh no, I'm sorry. He's right by Staples. So
he's by Staples on Eubank.
Oh, Eubank. Oh,
yeah.
Near Flossie, I'm sorry. Eubank.
Yes, yes.
Eubank, yeah. See, I got to know my.
Yeah, you're from Staten Island.
I am from Staten Island, so I got to know where I am. I guess I got lost for a second.
Right.
So, anyway, so what I want to talk about too, Dr. Dahl, is how chiropractic can help all people. You've worked with children, athletes, teenagers, seniors.
Yes.
And it's funny, I know someone from California who her baby was just born. The baby got adjusted as it came out of her.
Yes.
One finger.
Yes.
So I guess the chiropractors use one finger, and the baby is so healthy.
Yes.
Now, someone might say that's dangerous, but aren't using drugs more dangerous?
Quite honestly, I would say drugs are a lot more dangerous.
Yeah.
And this is something that most of us don't want to think about, but the facts bear it out when you look at risks of chiropractic treatments versus that of standard allopathic care.
Yeah.
You know, over 10 to 20,000 people die a year on ibuprofen, Tylenol, aspirin, the non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Over 10 to 20,000 people a year die just from things you can get over the counter.
That's crazy.
That is insane.
Yes, it is. It's
and
insane.
then when you multiply that upon what prescription drugs do, you know, unless you really, really have to take a prescription drug, I would first look for other alternative forms of health care.
I agree. I agree. But again, it goes back to the system of the FDA and the pharmaceutical companies,
yes,
who are in bed together, literally and figuratively, but
yes,
we'll leave it at that, that they have no choice.
Right.
They have no choice.
Right, right. And but you know what? People do.
Yes.
The consumer does. And coming to a chiropractor, myself, you know, I specialize in doing adjustments and soft tissue work and rehabilitation. Acupuncturists are great with pain management. Naturopaths with muscular issues.
Yes.
And so all those
What about nutrition doctors?
And nutrition doctors for improving, yes, absolutely. But nutrition is our drug.
Yes.
When you think about it, that's what we should be looking at for our you know, drug therapies is our nutrition and what we take into our bodies.
Right.
And so, you know, as a chiropractor and as a doctor of nutrition, as an acupuncturist, a naturopath, we don't prescribe medications.
No, that's correct.
And we make people better.
No question about it. You work around those situations. I don't tell people ever go off medicine. I work with them with the right foods and the right supplementations, you know, from recommendations, what can assist them.
Yes.
But it's never my job to tell them what to do.
Right.
And you got to be careful in this world. You just have to.
Yes.
So I want to mention a couple things as well at your practice. And now, you guys, you were the official doctor, I believe, for the Gladiators.
Yes, we are the official chiropractor and massage team for the Duke City Gladiators, our indoor football team here in Albuquerque. We're in the middle of the season.
I've been to those games.
They're about halfway through. They're a blast.
They're exciting.
They're exciting. They're fun. And so we've been treating the players both before, during, and after the games.
Interesting you should say that, before, during, and after. See,
yes.
A lot of times in medical care, it's after.
Right.
I like that.
No, we actually go down to the training room before the game, myself and 2 massage therapists, and we get them treated, ready to play. And so I get about 15 players that come across my table just for adjustments alone. And it's amazing. These athletes, you know, they're top of the line, you know, national class, world class athletes, incredibly fit individuals. But they are in a stressful job playing football. They're going to get hurt.
Yes.
And so being able to adjust them and get them ready for their game, increase their range of motion, you know, it makes a huge difference on how a player is going to perform. Why does Michael Phelps get cupped before he swims in the Olympics? That cupping that he gets in the Olympics may only give him 1/8 of an inch on every stroke.
That's huge.
1/8 of an inch on every stroke over the length of the pool is going to be, he's going to beat his competition by feet.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct.
You know, and so that's the kind of thing we do with natural medicine and why we adjust before the game and massage before the game. We want those players to have that extra reach, that extra get, that extra go.
That's awesome. I like that.
That they can outperform their opponents, and it's been working.
Wow, wow. I didn't realize that you did that. I knew you did it after. I didn't realize before and during. That's fantastic,
Yes.
Dr. Dahl. That's great.
Yes.
Now, I know you do some other things for the veterans as well. Can you mention that, please?
Yes. Well, I'm a retired Air Force, 20 years in the Air Force, and as a retired veteran, I'm actually somewhat service disabled. I'm a owner of a veteran-owned, disabled veteran small-owned business, and so that's a special designation by the Department of Veteran Affairs that we had to get and certify that we are a valid disabled veteran business here in New Mexico.
Wow, so I like that. So you help a lot of those people.
We do, and so we work with the Veterans Choice Program through the VA. So veterans that qualify can come in and get their treatments for free, because normally a veteran, unfortunately, can't through their TRICARE health system get chiropractic treatments.
Wow.
So it has to be a special designation that they can come in and get treated by a chiropractor.
I like that.
And so it's been very helpful for them.
That's awesome. That's a blessing. Thank you.
Yes, it is.
So do me a favor, if you would, please give everyone your information, because I want these people to be able to contact you. So please tell them.
Yes. So our business is Apollo Chiropractic Health and Wellness. We're located in Albuquerque's northwest side, the intersection near Golf Course and Paseo del Norte in the Petroglyph Shopping Plaza. Our address is 8201 Golf Course Road, Northwest, Suite C2A, and our phone number is 505-792-3311, and then you can check out our website at apollo-chiro.com. And then also we're on Facebook. Look for us on Facebook, and we're on Twitter. And so Twitter and Instagram, thank you. My wife's helping me over here in the background. But anyway, we'd love to have you come in. I invite you to come in. Healthcare is your choice. Don't let anybody take it away from you. Give us a chance. The only thing you have to lose is the possibility of losing your pain or discomforts or your ill health by giving us a shot. And it's your choice. Thank you.
Well, Dr. Dahl, thank you so much. It was an honor and a privilege to have you here.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Joe.
Amazing. So, folks, we're coming to the end of the program here, and it's always a time I don't like. I want to keep going. But this was a great segment. Dr. Dahl did a phenomenal job explaining the science of chiropractic and how it is to heal people. And I want to thank our sponsor, Power Pack 3, probiotic digestive enzyme multivitamin, from the lab to the patient, no warehouse, no shelf. Never going to happen that way. The purest vitamins on the planet. And on that note, let me kind of toss this off to the side. Hopefully they'll catch it back there. Oh, they did. Look at that. Actually, Dr. Dahl's wife caught that. And she's cheering herself. I want you to be healthy, folks, for the rest of your life. Please do that so you can live longer. And just remember, your health is your wealth. Never, ever forget it. It is a priceless commodity. Take care, and we'll see you soon.
All right.
God bless now.